Welcome back to the Alpha Strike, everybody, and today we are reviewing September's OP kit, being the Alpha Strike OP kit.
The Alpha Flight.
Alpha Flight. Whoops! I know, we're just dying to be in Heroclix. So, the Alpha Flight OP kit. I'm going to start off today with Vindicator. So,
tell us about this Guardian's daughter then?
Honestly, I don't know. Heather Hudson. For those of you in the comic book aficionado side, I do know that she has donned the mantle of the Guardian, but she goes by Vindicator. So Alpha Flight and Scientist keywords. Traded Force Field at the beginning of the game. Place 2 Force Field tokens on this card. At the beginning of your turn, if this card has less than 2 Force Field tokens, place 1 on this card. Whenever Vindicator would take damage from an opposing character's attack, you may remove 1 or 2 Force Field tokens to ignore that much damage. So I basically pack an invulnerable all the time.
That's pretty awesome. And it's ignored, not even reduced.
So I just like, no, I'm ignoring those first 2. And then with my toughness top dial, I reduce another 1. So you gotta shoot me for at least 4 on the first shot to make it stick.
That's pretty great.
So she goes to, let's see, running shot, looks like leadership starting out, picks up a little perplex later on. Goes to her special power on her second click, attack power, Lava Jet. Give her a power action and choose a square that is within 6 squares that is on the lowest elevation of the map. So, doesn't even look like she needs a line of fire, she just needs to pick one.
Oh, wow.
If the chosen square is occupied, deal that character 1 penetrating damage and place it to an adjacent square. Place a Lava Jet blocking terrain marker in the chosen square and remove all other Lava Jet markers on the map, so you're limited to 1 on the map at a time. Vindicator can use poison as if she occupied the square with her Lava Jet marker. So I saw that and I said, oh, what's that? I've got web marker tokens now to keep people from moving. Hydra Man with his little drown you bubble. Plasticity with all my wonderful symbiotes. They're going to hold you in place while I poison you.
Fair.
So I'm going to hit you for 1 penetrating, and that is a power action to do that. So a power action, hit you for 1 penetrating, lock you down in place, and then I'm just going to sit there and poison you all day long. All I need is 1 good outwitter to cancel your defensive power, and then you're just taking it every turn.
That's rude.
But
That's cool.
At that point, she's got sidestep. Then she drops into energy shield deflection, force blast with perplex, and then whimpers out for 100 points. With flight, I'd say she's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to comboing that up and making that count.
She's got flight for the Alpha Flight, which all these characters do. So I am reviewing Aurora. Her keywords are Alpha Flight, Speedster, cool, and the Weapon X keyword. So hey, Omega Red's got a buddy.
Wolverine, Deadpool, Phantom X, all those Weapon X's.
Alright, she has 1 special power as her speed power called Moving Too Fast for You to Breathe. Aurora can use hypersonic speed. When she does and hits a standard character with a close combat attack, they're bringing back close combat attack all of a sudden.
These cards were printed before the change.
That's probably right. You may choose to deal no damage. If you do, after actions resolve, place the hit character in a square adjacent to Aurora and give it an action token. So it seems like she's got a hypersonic speed of 10. She can go up to you, hit you for 0 damage, fling you behind her, and you give them a token. So you're actually make you get up on them.
That's place?
It's a place.
So it's going to be similar to Speed Freak, but you're not hitting them for 2 or 3 damage before you move them. And it's just adjacency, so I mean, it's not bad.
It's not terrible. But it has to be a close attack, and so I'm sure you have to hit them there and then move them. Or could you move half and then...
No, you can move. It says after actions resolved, right?
Yes, after actions resolved.
So you can go out 5, punch them, come back 5, and then set them adjacent, just like Speed Freak, just like Omega Red, if you find a way to give him hypersonic speed.
Yeah, seriously.
Which I did the other day. Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, she's got that first top dial, 10 attack with 17 toughness, 3 damage. Same thing, but 2 damage on second click. Down to a 9 speed, same power, 9 attack with 16 super senses, 2 damage. Still piddling down there to 9 with flurry and super senses, 9 and 2. Flurry, super senses, and then KOs on 6. For 65 points, Not terrible. I wish she had the power a little bit longer on her dial because Flurry's weird. So at that point, I just want her to kind of stay where she's at.
Well, I mean, if I run out and grabbed you and set you next to me,
Yeah.
I've got a reason to punch you a lot.
But that's her in a nutshell. Not a whole lot more to talk about. I mean, at the end when we're done reveal the characters, I'll turn in a little bit more because I want to say something with the Alpha Flight. But yeah, let's go ahead and take on North Star together.
North Star. This is probably the happiest day of his life right now. So keywords: Alpha Flight, Speedster, Weapon X, and X-Men. So glad they finally gave him the X-Men keyword, or brought him back. With the X-Men keyword. Special movement power: Supersonic Punch, because you can't say Mach 1 punch in the Marvel universe. North Star can use hypersonic speed. Well, that should really be a given for North Star. When he does, if he moves in a direct line of fire before the close combat attack, if he moves in a direct line, before the close combat attack, he may choose to knock back the hit character a number of squares equal to half the number of squares he moved through and give it an action token. Wow.
Whoa.
So, movement of 12, I can go 12 across the board and then hit you and knock you back 6 squares.
For 6. And you get a token after the 3 damage I hit you with.
Yep, and then give it an action token.
And that's, what's it called, orthogonally, where it could be direct this way, or diagonals.
No diagonals. It's I guess direct line.
Direct can be a direct line.
Ooh, diagonal direct line. Man, you're hitting the edge of the map at that point. I don't care where you are.
So.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for a little bit of sidestep on old North Star there. North Star meet Juggernaut. Juggernaut, North Star. Sidestepping together. Best friends forever.
Fair enough.
But really, so an interesting thing about his dial, it's very similar to Aurora's, but they switched the position of their toughness and their super senses.
I see.
Really, it's just kind of 1 for 1.
So he has super senses first and then toughness?
Yep.
How weird.
2 clicks of super senses and then toughness. So, again, 65 points. Great to pair with his loving sister there. I would have liked to have seen them brought back the, hey, we're supposed to work together kind of bonus. Maybe not for extra points, just something to throw in there, because give me a reason to play the 2 of them together for 130 points.
Even being Jason to give him 11 attack or something like that, that would have been fine.
I mean, I was looking at these guys. It'd be nice if the effect was, I don't know, just something more. Go grab Aurora. Aurora grabs a guy, puts him in place, gives him action token, and then North Star runs up and knocks him back 6 squares, give him another action token. But I've dealt no damage with Aurora, and I've hit you for maybe 3 with North Star and giving you 2 action tokens and knock you back 6 squares. It really doesn't. It's not a really high class meta level. This is going to win me.
Lethal damage.
Yeah, it's just kind of, hey, that was fun to knock you around for a minute. So, I mean, great mechanics. I'm looking forward to somebody out there using these to a distinct advantage. But I would really have hoped the synergy between those 2 would have been a lot better.
So our friend Matt also did a video on these guys. I actually commented on his video.
Rule.
Good job, Gabe's Rule. These guys together are only about 130 points.
130.
And then I put on the 50 point. No, it's more than 130 because she's.
Oh, you're talking with her? That would be 230.
230.
The whole set.
And then 50 points for the Wolverine from Uncanny X-Men. He's also Alpha Flight.
Okay.
That gives you enough room to play the Department H ATA on them, which is only for Alpha Flight. And it's like the Fantastic Four team ability, where they heal when they die. It's either 1 or 2 depending on what you roll if they die. And that could be a really good team because you have room over for an object.
Is that the uncommon Wolverine?
No, it's the common.
Okay.
The other one's too many points. If you go 400 points, yeah, I'd play that one because I think he has a keyword too.
Well, definitely a good idea to use that Department H. I believe there is another Alpha Flight ATA.
There is an Alpha ATA, but it's not nearly as good, I think, personally.
Wow, because I never thought the Fantastic Four ATA was all that great to begin with. So, but I guess that says a lot. So overall, so what are we ranking these guys? So Vindicator, as a play figure, I've yet to see. I haven't had a chance to run her to see how well that Lava Jet would do. But on her own, with just those force field tokens and the survivability she has for 100 points, I would give her a 4. That's where I'm at.
A 4 is fair. I totally agree with you. I think the potential is there for her to deal a lot of her own damage, Plus, she's 100 points with leadership, meaning she can leadership any of the ones that are lower point Alpha Flight characters that we have right now. There isn't a ton in Modern, except for like the 4 we mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
So she fills that role very well. So 4 is fair. I will give her a 4 as well.
So on to Aurora. You know that the snag and grab has been a really just large advancement when it comes to tactics and Heroclix. Just go out, grab somebody, and bring them back. I've got to give them props for that. But the fact that they made it do no damage, I'm really just giving up, just running out there and punching you for 2 or 3 versus bringing you back to somebody else who may potentially do more damage and breaking your strategy. So I unfortunately only have to give her a 3 for that one because I do believe we have other options that can do virtually the same thing for less points.
And
well, not necessarily less
points, but better.
Better, because I can still do the damage as well. So I'm just going to have to give her a 3 on that one.
Yeah, as a figure herself, unfortunately, I believe they were very unimagined. Like, there wasn't enough time put into these characters. Because, I mean, I don't read Alpha Flight. I don't know them very well personally, but I would like to. But these versions of characters don't make me want to go out and read about them. So I have to give them a 2.
Ooh, 2.
2. Probably my lowest score I've given on a figure yet as an OP figure, but I don't see myself playing her anytime soon.
Alright. And then North Star, that supersonic punch sounds like a lot of fun. But the fact that it's in a direct line and I can't loop around backward to you and knock you 6 squares to my side of the board really kind of limits it. It's more on keeping you out of my territory or putting you into a corner rather than putting you possibly where I need you. So, and again, I mean, it's great that he does the damage and it does the action token afterward, but real one-trick pony, I would have liked to seen something more there and a better use out of him. So again, I'm going to have to go with a 3 for North Star. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, same thing Mike said, but I'm still going under a 2. He's just not very imagined. I wanted more of these characters. Like, I feel like the ones in the Iron Man set had more to the feel of Alpha Flight. When that whole set was a sub-theme in there, I was like, oh yeah, it's Aurora, North Star, Sasquatch, and whoever else it was. Like, these are really awesome figures. They all work well together. But these just seem kind of put together. Not a lot of thought.
They're really straightforward for what they are. I mean, they are hypersonic pieces with a little bit on the side for 60 points.
Yeah.
6 clicks deep, really not that bad, but, not something that I think is going to be game-winning overall. So
yeah.
But that's our downside. We're ending kind of a sad note here, but really I was excited to get these guys, and Vindicator looks amazing. I love the new sculpt. I was really excited to get a North Star and another Aurora since Invincible Iron Man has since rotated out. But this has been the September OP kit. Hopefully this information was helpful to you when you're playing your tournaments, trying to decide which one of these pieces you're going for that W to get. So,
all right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and tell us how we're doing. And we'll see you guys in the next review. And remember,
strike first
and strike hard.